Salute to Jae Dilla. Rest in peace, man. D.J.S, you already know. Hit the like, subscribe. On the way in, back with another blog. Let's talk about something real quick. Now, we've seen some back and forth going on last year between DNA, Goods, and Jae Millz. Now, we've been waiting after Verb said, bring the smoke, or he was going to bring the smoke, whatever it was, however it's supposed to play out. But we've been waiting for Verb to have something to drop for Jae Millz. He ain't dropped nothing. Millz said, new rules. Let's play by my rules. Jae Millz went out and dropped something on Go Time, which is definitely dope. You already know what's going to happen when him and Ron Browns get together to make one of these diss tracks that they've been doing. Only thing I would say, let's try to stay away from the AI hooks as much as y'all doing it. It might get kind of repetitive, kind of, redundant, but this one was still fire, still dope. I give it a 7.5, maybe 7.5, 8, somewhere around there. I still think out of all the joints that Jae Millz dropped, the best one still is his last one for Goods. To get him out of here. I like that one even more than the DNA Outside, to be honest with you. I think DNA Outside is more of a good song. But as a dope diss, fire dope song that's really hard, get him out of here. That's the one so far. But on Go Time is definitely dope. We ain't on Showtime, we on Go Time. I like that. I do like what they did with the AI hook. I'm gonna show you how to do this. Bird ass thing from St. Louis, that was fire. The flow pockets he was getting in. The verbal pack, all that he was getting into was fire. Told that nigga you was outside and wife beaters and white sneakers on. Spaz the beat is going fire. Dope overall song. That's my thought on the song. Dope overall song. Now, we've been waiting for Verb to respond. No response yet. Not saying he ain't gonna, but we ain't seen it yet. But instead, we got Jakk. Shout out to Jakkboy, Maine. Y'all know I'm a big fan of Jakkboy. He's super fire as a battler. And he did show me here, he's not bad with music. His engineer might be bad with music. Horrible mix. Half the time you couldn't even hear him. When you're doing songs of that tempo, the mix has to be super good, because if you're going to be lyrical, we have to hear every word you're saying. So the mix has to be masterful. I play music and make music. That mix has to be masterful. You have to have a few breaks in that joint too. We can get a whole line off because you're going at a certain tempo. But anyway, the joint was okay. Jakk had some dope lines. The Whispers line I like. The beat goes on for a nigga. I like all that. That was fire. Children on corner, nigga. All that was dope. He had some dope lines in there. Don't get it wrong. And I would even go as far as to say, shout out to Millz gonna make. And before I even get to that, Jakk's song was dope, right? It was okay. It wasn't a 7 or a 7.5 or close to 8. I would more give him maybe about, no just to Jakk, because he was saying some dope stuff. Maybe about a 6. Maybe that. And that's because he was saying some dope stuff. And the beat wasn't that bad. The beat was actually pretty good. I like the tempo and all that. Just the mix was horrible. horrible. But not bad. The main thing is this. At least he came outside. Where the F is Verb? Where is Verb? A Verb. I would expect, especially for someone saying that it's only a 7. If you're saying that it's only a 7, why is it taking you so long to beat a 7? If it's only a 7, why is it taking you so long to beat a 7? I don't get it. I would think you'd be able to put something together real quick. Shouldn't take you that long. My fault, y'all. Shouldn't take you that long. But I guess it does. My fault, y'all. People can't drive out here. But at the end of the day, no matter how long it takes you to get it done, I just hope that you actually get it done. Everybody's gonna give Verb a hard time about how long it's gonna take. The only thing I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna jump on that bandwagon, but I can't see where they're coming from. If it's only a 7, you should be in the studio 24 hours, 48 hours, something like that. Especially with your pen. You know, Verb can really, really write when it comes to the multis, the wordplay and all that. He's dope like that, and we know that. But I guess it's gonna take him a minute to get it all together, which is fine, as long as he gets it together. Is he gonna respond in actuality, or is he gonna keep responding in spaces? Is he gonna respond in the studio? He might. Let's hope he does. But so far, it ain't looking like it. I wouldn't think it would take him long to put something together for a 7. It is only a 7, as he said. But anyway, shout out to Jack, because Jack came outside. I gotta salute that. It wasn't gonna beat Millz. It wasn't gonna beat Millz, but I still saluted. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to Jakkboy. Verb, where are you? Hopefully, tomorrow we wake up and you're not in spaces. You're actually going in the studio. After a while, it's just gonna get like you're taking so long, like we're not even gonna care. I ain't gonna lie. We're still gonna listen, but we might not be invested that much anymore. So at least do it within the timely fashion to still keep the buzz going with the back and forth. If it's gonna take forever, or a month and all that kind of stuff, it doesn't make no sense. But anyway, shout out to Jae Millz, dope drop. Shout out to Jack, okay drop. And shout out to Verb with no drop. Verb, get the fuck in the studio, nigga. Dead ass, get the fuck in the studio. Go and make some shit. Jae Millz was talking to you. He's smoking on that verbal pack. You hear me? And you're not about to send Jack out here to defend it for you. Fuck that. Get your ass in the studio, please. Go and respond to this nigga. Fuck all that. But shout out to Millz. Millz definitely has the trigger finger, so to speak, when it comes to these diss songs. Him and Ron Browns, they ain't missing. They are not missing. They hitting bullseye every time. They hitting the bullseye every time. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is their lightest shot and still was heavy enough to hit. This is still dope. This may be the lightest one. That's my opinion though. Hit the like, subscribe on the way in. Shout out to Jack for responding. Shout out to Millz for dropping some more heat. Verb, get the fuck in the booth. That's just my opinion. Hit the like, subscribe, let me know what y'all think. DJ, all right. DJ, all right.